Hello students, hope you are staying safe and healthy. Today we will be covering chapter 7, Our Country, India. You know student, India is a very beautiful country. The varied physical features lies on its surface like mountain, valleys, river add its beauty. India is a country of vast geographical expanse. In the north, India is bounded by the Himalaya. In the south, by Indian Ocean. In the west, by Arabian Sea. And in the east, by Bay of Bengal. India is the second most populous country in the world. The population of our country is 1.21 billion according to 2011 census. India is the seventh largest country in terms of area. The area of our country is 3.28 million square kilometer. The north-south extent of our country is about 3200 kilometer. It's from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. And the west-east extent of our country is about 2900 kilometer. It's from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Locational setting. Our country is located in the northern hemisphere and in southern Asia. We know student, Asia is the largest continent in the world. Tropic of Cancer passes almost halfway through our country. From south to north, the mainland of India extends from 8 degree 4 minute north to 37 degree 6 minute north latitude. And from west to east, the mainland of India extends from 68 degree 7 minute east to 97 degree 25 minute east longitude. The longitudinal extent is approx 29 degree. And as we know student, local time changes by 4 minutes in every 1 degree longitude. So, avoid the confusion and make uniformity, we have to take in the local time of longitude of 82 degree 30 minute is as a Indian Standard Time, and this is also known as Standard Meridian of India. India is a peninsular country. Now, what is the peninsula? The peninsula is the piece of land which is surrounded by water on 3 sides. India is surrounded by water on 3 sides. In the south by Indian Ocean, in the east by Bay of Bengal, and in the west by Arabian Sea. So, India is also peninsular country. India's neighbors. There are 7 countries that share their land boundaries with India. They are Afghanistan, Pakistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan and Myanmar. Island neighboring countries are Sri Lanka and Maldives. Sri Lanka is separated from India by Pak Strait. The next topic is political and administrative division. Our India is divided into 28 states and 8 union territories. Rajasthan is the largest state and Goa is the smallest state in terms of area. Uttar Pradesh is the most populous state and the Sikkim is the least populous state in our country. Again, these states are divided into districts. Physical division. The major physical features of our country are the northern mountain, the northern plains, the Great Indian Desert, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains and the island groups. The first physical feature is the northern mountains. The Karakoram range and the Great Himalaya range are located in the northern part of our country. The world's second highest peak, Mount Ketu, is located in the Karakoram range. The Himalaya mountains are divided into three parallel ranges, the Himadri, the Himachal and the Shivalik. The first range is the Himadri. The Himadri is also known as the Great Himalaya. The world's highest peaks are located here like Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, etc. The second range is Himachal. The Himachal is also known as the Middle Himalaya. It lies south of the Himadri. The beautiful valleys are located here and the slopes of the Himachal are covered with a thick forest of pine, deodar and fir trees. The beautiful hill stations are also located in the Himachal ranges like Nainital, Mussoorie, Dharamshala, Kullu, Manali, Shimla, etc. The third range is the Shivalik. The Shivalik is the southernmost range of the Himalaya. It is also known as the Outer Himalaya. It is covered with the thick forest and land which is suitable for the cultivation. The average height of the Shivalik is about 1200 meters. The next physical feature is the northern plains. The northern plain lies towards the south of Himalayas. They are formed with three rivers, Indus, Ganga and the Brahmaputra, along with their tributaries. What is tributary? Tributary is a small river or a stream which contributes its water to a main river. Ganga and the Brahmaputra basin is very rich in the agriculture. It's very fertile region. It's very productive region. Why it is very productive? Why it is very fertile? Because the northern plain is made by the alluvial soil. What is alluvial soil? Alluvial soil is the soil which is brought by rivers and deposited in the river basins. The northern plain is divided into two parts, the Ganga basin and the Brahmaputra basin. The Ganga basin covers the parts of UP, Rajasthan, Haryana, Bihar, West Bengal, and the Ganga originates from the Gangotri glacier and enters at the plains of Haridwar. Next one, the Brahmaputra basin. Brahmaputra basin lies in the eastern part of our country. It originates from the Tibet, where it is known as the Sangpo. The Great Indian Desert. The Great Indian Desert lies in the western part of our country. It extends in the state of Rajasthan and Gujarat. It's also known as the Thar Desert. Temperature is very high during the day and dip at the night. The rainfall of this region is very low and the climate of this region is arid. The main vegetation of this region is babool, kikar and thorny bushes. Camel is the very useful mode of transportation here. Here we have found the very common feature called the sand dunes. And what is the sand dunes? Sand dune is the small hillock of sand. The next physical feature is peninsular plateau. Peninsular plateau lies towards the south of the northern plain. It is triangular in shape and it is very rich in minerals like coal and iron ore. Peninsular plateau has valleys and numerous hill ranges. Arauli range is one of the oldest ranges of the world, and other two important ranges are Satpura range and Vindhya range. Two important rivers are flowing this region, that is Narmada and Tapi. These rivers are west flowing rivers and drain into Arabian Sea. Narmada river divided the peninsular plateau into two parts. The northern part is called the Central Highland and the southern part is called the Deccan Plateau. The western margin of the Deccan Plateau is called the Western Ghat, and the eastern margin of the Deccan Plateau is called the Eastern Ghat. Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat meets at Nilgiri Hills. The coastal plains. The western coastal plain lies between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghat. The eastern coastal plain lies between the Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghat. The western coastal plain is narrow and the eastern coastal plain is much broader. The western coastal plain is divided into two parts. The northern part is called the Konkan coast and the southern part is called the Malabar coast. The eastern coastal plains is also divided into two parts. The northern part is called the Northern Sircar and the southern part is called the Coromandel coast. The Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri, these are east flowing rivers and drain into the Bay of Bengal. These rivers had formed fertile delta at their mouth. What is the mouth of the river? Mouth of the river, that point where river enter into the sea. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra river have formed world's largest delta, Sundarban Delta. The next physical feature is the island groups. There are two main island groups, Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Island. The northern islands is called the Andaman and the southern island is called the Nicobar. The Andaman and Nicobar Island lies in the Bay of Bengal. These islands are too small and uninhabited. The capital of this island is Port Blair. Kavarati is the capital of Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep lies in the Arabian Sea. Lakshadweep Island is the main attraction of tourists. This island is made by corals. What is the coral? Coral is the skeleton of marine organisms which is called polyps. Okay student, I hope you understood this chapter. Thank you.